Excellency. Project kidogo.
Morning. We understand we also have international media. Make yourselves as comfortable as you can.
Yes.
You see Deutsche Welle? Deutsch, okay. Because we are holding reads, can we go the following? I think we can all start. But before we start, we can all, I think we are witnesses to the fact that this is a most successful public holiday because of the police barricading, so people could not come to places of work. And so on our part, we commit that when we take over next year, God willing, we shall formalize this day to be a proper public holiday, complete with the points that the Gen Zs have actually highlighted in the 6-point agenda. So our only objective today is to go and lay the wreath in the company of the victims, the relatives of victims, and we hope that it will go on as peacefully as it looks.
Yes, but we need to add
Now,
that everybody needs to know those malicious people who may have arranged for goons to be in the CBD. We are not in the CBD. Any goon in the CBD belongs to the authorities, not to us. As I came from home, they've barricaded everywhere. I had to open my window at the Aga Khan to tell the police I need them to remove the stones for me to pass. I'm coming to Serena. I was not hiding. Again, they removed the stones at another barrier near the museum. And I told them we are peaceful. I'm coming to Serena. So there are such barriers. There is so much police presence. It is inconceivable that there can be any looting or any damage to property,
Yes,
or any attack when there is so much police presence. So we are telling you, IG and your entire police force, we expect total cover and security as we go to lay the wreaths. We are Kenyans, we are taxpayers. We are not doing anything wrong. We expect this to be peaceful. And we assert our right to do those things because it's written in the Constitution. May I thank police for making the day so successful. When you barricade roads, you are enforcing the public holiday. So heko kwenu, lakini pia muweke usalama.
yes.
Yeah.
This is a day when we come out to remember the lives of the young people who were taken. Ask yourselves what crime those young people committed. Just to say that life had become impossible for Kenyans, and because they talked with the government refused to listen, and instead of listening, they tear gassed, they killed, and they maimed. If we were to stay behind and leave the victims to also stay in their homes, it would be a betrayal of the spirit of the young people. Mm-hmm. We are just coming out in solidarity. We are peaceful. We are not armed. Anybody with arms are not us or the families who are coming. Anybody armed, let the nation know and the whole world know. If there are any armed groups, those are not the victims' people. Those are not the leaders' people. Those are the agencies, the government agencies. The government has been talking about knowing of goons being mobilized. I suppose that they know if that was true, they should have taken action to make sure that those goons don't gain access even to the CBD. So we're just coming in solidarity with the families and to tell this government that you cannot avoid accountability. All these barricades are meant to make sure that nobody comes here, nobody comes to the media, so that the government can hide behind the compensation they have given. Compensation is fine, but no money can buy any life. We must press for justice for those who were killed. The police officers and anybody who was involved must be taken and prosecuted. Thank you.
Wenzangu wameongea Kiingereza sana, nitaomba niongee kwa lugha ya taifa. Na niseme asante sana kwa viongozi wenzangu ambao siku ya leo kama viongozi wa upinzani wa Jamhuri ya Kenya tumejitokeza tusimame bega kwa bega na familia za wale waliathirika katika maandamano ya tarehe 25 mwezi Juni mwaka wa 2024, wakipinga ushuru, wakipinga ufisadi, wakisema wanataka serikali inayoajibika na demokrasia yao. Tuwashukuru wale wote kwa heshima ya wazalendo walioaga siku hii ambao mumekaa nyumbani. Hiyo pia ni njia moja ya kutoa heshima kwa hawa wazalendo wenzetu walioaga. So staying at home is also one way of protesting.
Yes.
And we thank all those Kenyans who are at home today, who are peacefully and with their families remembering and honoring their heroes. That too is a very special way of honoring. In fact, you have made this day a public holiday against the wishes of this very government that killed your children. We thank also the officers who have barricaded this city. The city of Nairobi is completely barricaded. It shows a paranoid government that's afraid of its own people, afraid of its own children. But we are here also to say the constitutional right for people to protest is not dependent on the generosity of the state. And that is why we march today with the families who have come out. Amongst the families, we have the mother of Kennedy Onyango. This was the youngest victim of them all. He was only 12 years. He had almost 10 bullets in his body. The mother is here today. We are also with the mother of Rex Masai and all the other families that we march with today. So we say thank you for coming out to stand in solidarity with the families and to march with the families. We are marching to Parliament to lay these wreaths in honor of the departed heroes. And we expect security and peaceful demonstrations today. Anything happening otherwise is state-sponsored goonism, and we are telling the IG of police, we shall hold you and the officers responsible. Thank you and God bless Kenya.
Let me just add one thing. Waziri Musika mwenyewe alisema walipatiwa notisi kikamilifu. Na pia kwa hafla hii tunaandamana pia na waathirika na vile familia zao na wenzetu wengine ambao wako hapa. Tuko pamoja as kama United Alternative Government. Our brother Rigiji is out there in Amonyoro, is with us. Our brother Fred Matiangi is with us. Our brother JB Muturi is also with us. In fact, for JB Muturi is watching closely because he is the chair of the Restorative Justice Commission, which is what we as a United People's Government put in place. Mama Kennedy is here. Sijui kama angesema tu kitu kidogo kwa niaba ya waathirika.
Okay. Kwa majina naitwa Jacinta Nyango. Mimi ni mama Kennedy Onyango. Kennedy Onyango alikuwa na miaka 12. Mimi ama sisi tunataka justice. Tafadhali Mr. President. Tunataka justice. Nataka kuona serikali aliyeua mtoto wangu. Yeah. Angalau nitamsamehe. Naomba serikali uko na mkono. Ingekuwa ni mtoto wangu ameandika kitu mbaya kukuhusu, ungesaa mchukua na angesaa tia sheria. Lakini ni yale wawa na mimi ni mtu wa chini na sina cha kufanya. Niko tu na siku ya kumkumbuka kama leo. Tafadhali leo tuache na amani, tukumbuke watoto wetu. Lakini ndiye nataka justice. Nataka kuona huyo mtu. Hata sitasema afungwe afanywe nini, lakini nataka kumuona. Tafadhali.
Thank you.
Leo tafadhali usitupee tear gas ile tulikula last year. Tafadhali. Hii age yetu sio ya kukimbia na kurukaruka kwa barabara. Hapa sijakuja kuruka na sijakuja, niko na uchungu. Tafadhali. Hiyo ndio ombi langu.
Thank you. Anybody else?
Erickson's mother, her son was killed outside Parliament.
Oh. Huyu ni ile alikuwa.
Mama Erickson.
Mama Erickson.
Kwa majina naitwa Caroline Mutisia, Mama Erickson, kijana mwenye aliuliwa nje ya Parliament. Kwa leo hii mimi nilikuwa nataka kuambia government, we just want justice from the government, above all accountability. Yes. So my son was killed today outside Parliament. I came to honor my son. So nataka kuambia government, leo last time walitukataza, leo nataka tuende tuweke maua pamoja na viongozi wetu wa hii nini. Asanteni.
Mama Ibrahim, mtoto wake pia aliuliwa nje ya Parliament 2024.
Kwa majina naitwa Edith Wanjiko Kamau, mtoto wangu anaitwa Ibrahim Kamau Wanjiko, 19 years old, aliuliwa hapo nje ya Parliament. Kitu mimi ningeomba tu serikali, polisi wote wenye waliua watoto, polisi wa uaji, mimi ningeomba wachukuliwe hatua. Ndio next time wasiendelee kuua, sababu since 2024 mpaka leo tuko 2026 kila maandamano wanaua. Sisi tunaomba tu justice. Hiyo tu.
Mama Kelvin, mtoto wake pia alipigwa na polisi akauawa.
Mimi ni Mama Kevin Odhiambo, jina yangu naitwa Phoebe Akumu. Mimi naomba tu serikali awache tu leo tuende tuweke mfulawa na mshumaa Parliament pale mtoto wangu aliuliwa. Mtoto wangu alikuwa bado anasoma. Alikuwa na 16 years. Lakini sasa hii ako na 18. Sasa naomba tu serikali awache niende nisimame hapo nimweke kitu hata pale amelala atakumbuka. Hiyo tu ndio naomba.
Mama Njeru. Mama Njeru, tutamaliza na Mama Rex. Mama Njeru, mtoto wake pia aliuliwa.
Mimi naitwa Mama Njeru. Mtoto wangu aliuliwa Parliament. Huyo mtoto wangu alikuwa first born wangu. Sikuwa na tegemeo ingine yote. Alikuwa kazi mahali, alikuwa nisaidia. Tunaomba serikali justice wafanye kazi yake. Juu sasa sisi hatuna kitu tunaweza tegemea kwa dunia, tunategemeanga mtoto. Hata tupaguze machozi hata tufanye nini? Tunataka justice kwa serikali. Asante.
Mama Chege, mtoto wake alipotea 25th June 2024 na paka leo forcefully disappeared na bado hajui mtoto wake yuko wapi.
Kwa majina naitwa Mary Getitia, mamake Dennis Chege. Since 2024 June, mtoto wangu sijawahi mpata mpaka wa leo. Nauliza hao wenye watoto wao wako missing wako wapi? Sababu sijamuona since from hiyo wakati mpaka now it's 2 years down the line. Nani anaweza vaa hiyo kiatu yenye ndani yangu? Mwenye amevaa hiyo kiatu ndiye anajua ile uchungu yenye anapitia since 2024 up to now.
Pole, na tutamalizia na Mama Rex. As you know, Rex has taken the face of this movement. Na huyu ndio Mama Rex, so we'll also hear from her, alafu tuanze.
Kwa majina naitwa Julian Munyao, mamake Rex Kajike Masai. Yangu ni kusema the killer cops, kama message yangu venye nasema. Compensation cannot replace accountability. Arrest the killer cops. That's the message to the government. Asanteni.
Thank you.
Hello, we are here today to remember the young people we lost in 2024, 2025. If there are any goons today who are going to try and interrupt our march, marching to Parliament in peace. We know that Ruto is very afraid of the change that is coming in this country. So as we go to Parliament, we are going there to remember those young lives that were cut short by police bullets. And we're saying money cannot replace lives. If Ruto wants to kill any people today, he can kill Charlene and George Ruto and pay them, but not young people. So we demand justice, we demand across the entire country today, people are supposed to march, but the president has locked down the country. So even if he didn't want us to have a holiday, today is a national holiday, no work, no school, as we remember the lives lost. So as we march to Parliament, we're going to march in peace and remember those who lost.
Yeah. So these are flowers, eh? As you can see, we are armed with flowers, the families are here, and the leaders. And we are asking the police, you must desist from using force against peaceful protesters. We will march from here, heading towards Parliament,